Hello, and welcome back to Dirty 20s D&D. I'm Kieran, the Dungeon Master for our upcoming campaign, Icarius, the Black Between the Stars. And joining me today for a special one-on-one interview is Lewis. We're going to be talking about his character for the game that is going to be streaming live on Sunday, May 22nd at 2 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to join us for the first episode then. But for now, Lewis, how you doing today?
I'm all right. What about you?
I'm doing good. So, for everyone out there, would you mind introducing yourself a little bit, aside from your character, so that they can get to know you a little bit?
I'm Lewis. I'm a computer science major at Central Michigan University. I like playing video games and D&D.
Alright. So, let's talk about your character. What's their name? Give us a basic rundown of race, class, whatever would jump out to the viewers as important. Be careful though, don't give away any of the really good stuff yet. You want to save that for the main campaign.
Well, Hooten is a Alan, green spectral knight. He's level 2, just like everyone else. And he's more of a dex and intelligence kind of guy. He's a bit more like a very awkward Han Solo. He means well, but he doesn't always get the message crossed properly.
Mm. So, Spectrum Knight being a homebrew class, what led you to choose that?
I felt it would be very interesting uh, to explore that in a space setting,
Mm. Um,
especially since
yeah,
it would
it's
make a
inspiration
pretty
and all.
neat pilot idea.
Yeah. Uh, Now, beyond that, what inspired you to create this character, their backstory? I mean, again, don't give away exactly what that is yet, but were there any particular influences, or did an idea just sort of jump out to you?
It kind of just jumped out to me. I originally made him for a one shot, uh, but I wanted to explore him more, so I fleshed out the character and backstory more and getting ready for the campaign.
All right. So, Spectrum Knight is sort of more of a tanky kind of frontline guy. So, what led you to choosing a the class functions very uniquely. What led you to choosing this role where you're not quite a spellcaster, you're not quite a tank, you're somewhere in between? What led you to choosing that?
I felt it would help make combat a bit more spontaneous. Like a wall could just appear out of nowhere, or, you know, guns could just fire out
Mm.
and draw weapons from
Mm-hmm.
seemingly nowhere. That'd be quite interesting, as well as the message behind it
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Now,
leads towards the character's belief.
yeah, um, there's an interesting dichotomy there. So, Owlin being a relatively new race, what led you to choosing that over any of the other options?
It's a bit foreign to long-term D&D, I guess, and he comes from a commune. I figured it'd add to the mysteriousness
Hmm.
of the lifestyle, I guess. And also wings are cool.
We're gonna need to redo this take. A car just drove past, super loud.
Okay.
So, what led you to choosing this race? Owlin being relatively new to D&D and honestly a bit stranger compared to the normal flying races like Aarakocra.
Well, I kind of wanted Hooten to be a bit more of a stranger character. He came from a weird commune with a lot of strange beliefs. Um, And I felt like Owlin just kind of added to that,
Mm.
as well as I really like the race.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting.
So, next, consider this question more to your character and less to you. Treat this as if they have their barriers against revealing the truth put up, only saying what they would say to an almost stranger. What led you to leaving home, to embarking on this quest or adventure? Can you even reveal that yet?
Soon,
Okay,
pretty soon.
fair. So, what was your favorite part of creating your character? What decision just made you smile like it was what you knew you had to do?
Probably a bit more of the carefree attitude.
Hmm.
Uh, the last character I was playing was very serious, and I'm ready to get kind of into the more wacky and spontaneous role play.
And so, last question, last question. What is your favorite thing about your character, whether it be their attitude, their depth, their history, their combat abilities? What do you really like about them?
I am really excited for the mixture of personal flair with combat.
Mm,
I think that's going to lead to some really interesting fight scenes,
mm.
as well as the backstory. I'm really looking forward to exploring that with the other people in our group.
And so am I. Um, Now I open the floor to you. Is there anything else that you would like to tell the audience? Something that they might find interesting?
Well, just stay tuned to find out more.
All right. Thank you very much for joining me, Lewis. This has been a very coy one. And thank you very much for joining us as we sort of begin the countdown towards our upcoming campaign, Icarius the Black Between the Stars, premiering Sunday, May 22nd at 2 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to join us live. Thank you very much for watching.